Hello viewers, so this is another video of introducing the deck that I use in my readings. Okay, so I did notice that some of you are interested in knowing and even like send me questions about like what are the deck that I use, right? So I decided to use like video to explain instead of like using words, okay? To just mention them in the description box below, because this is kind of like giving me the opportunity as well to connect more with my viewers. Okay, so for those who are interested in knowing this is the video that you have waited for. Okay, so first off, in this video I will introduce another decks, mini decks. I would consider they are mini decks that I created back then in year 2018 when I first started reading Pick a Card on YouTube. Okay, so let's introduce you one by one. Okay, so these two will be placed out here, but nevertheless they are also my 2018 babies. So let's see. The first deck that we are seeing here, okay, we are reviewing here, is the I-Ching Oracle deck, or maybe some of you could read it as I-Ching, so it doesn't really matter. To me, it was created due to my interest in learning the I-Ching system, right? And then I remember having this book called the I-Ching Oracle, something of okay, I forgot the name of the book, but definitely it was my very first moment that I learned about this system, and that I just got very excited. Okay, and then it's just like coincidence for me to have this black color cardboard, which I initially wanted to do like vision board and dream board, but then as I got this idea of creating like a deck, okay, of an I-Ching deck, and then I just decided to, why not? Okay, and miraculously, the miracle that is happening for this deck is that I didn't count actually like the exact number that I got, okay, and there are just 30 over decks indeed, 30 over cards, mini card that I cut out, and you can see that their shape is not in exact measurement. Okay, so it's quite random for me to create. So whenever this deck appears in reading, right, to me it's like something that is quite random that is happening, and it's kind of giving some unexpected messages as well. Okay, but of course, because we are living in this quantum field of energy, so any consciousness that energy enriches you is like the messages are meant to find you and to bring you awareness, okay, on a certain area of your life. Okay, so say for example, if you look at this, so I actually include the word, the Chinese word that is introduced in the book, okay, and then there's a number attached to this word, and then they have this pink ink, okay, and well, I remember that book was written in English indeed, and that's why the author did the translation, and then we will have the 𝒟𝑒𝒸𝑀, what we call the 𝒟𝑒𝒸𝑀, okay, the I-Ching system. Well, the 𝒟𝑒𝒸𝑀 is literally the oracle itself. For this system, they have the line system, and there are 6 levels of the lines, which represents the energy that they hold. Okay, I think 3 lines will represent a certain symbol, just like how we have symbols for the earth element, air element, water and fire element, okay, in the Greek mythology or the Greek alchemy system. Okay, so say for example, okay, you will see for this 𝒟𝑒𝒸𝑀 or this oracle to speak itself, okay, it consists of the upper half and the bottom half. So say for example, this line system represents the fire element, as in lightning, the sun, and it's called Li. Okay, so it represents also the direction of the east, and it brings in the energy of brightness and elegance. Okay, So, and the special story about this card is that I didn't really care to count, right? So I then write up all the 64 cards, and then I think I written up till 30 something. Suddenly it was like, where are my cards? It's like I have not enough cards, okay? And that's why it's a very kind of like a random idea for me to actually continue writing it, because I remember this is like 32 or 36, something like that, which means that if I complete all 64 𝒟𝑒𝑔 into this deck of cards, right, I will still have a few blank space. So I decided to venture into the books, and I just surprisingly find out that indeed the combination of this explanation of the individual 𝒟𝑒𝑔 itself, so the upper system and the lower system, actually gives me, or just what we call the tri-system, actually gives me enough content to fill up the rest. Okay, so it's like a just nice deck that I managed to create back then. So to me it was quite like a miracle. I didn't expect the way that I go with the flow was indeed helping me to make something coming into completion. Yeah, so this is the story of the I-Ching Oracle deck that I use in my pick a card reading, and as well I will pull this card if I feel that my client energy is kind of like calling to a match for me to bring forth further messages. Okay, so yeah, let's pull out some cards and see if I can quickly do a mini reading for those of you who have tuned in and who are interested to listen to any messages that your spirit team wants to deliver to you at this point of time. Okay, let's pull out. Okay, so for the first card we have 𝒟𝑒𝒸𝑚, contemplation. So observe rather than action at this point of time. Contemplate, and you will, I'm hearing you will not regret for the patience that you have. Okay, maybe some of you is like indeed contemplation will bring you like the perfect timing. Okay, the second card we have is like modesty, number 15. Okay, so the first card, number 20, could be important, so maybe date number 20 or the 20th date of 20 weeks, something will be important to you. The second card is modesty, 15, 謄. I'm getting like, no matter how big or huge your achievement or victories are, allow yourself to celebrate with those who truly and genuinely feel happiness for you. Okay, and do not try to kind of like prove someone else wrong, because I'm hearing like if you feel that there's like an ego boost for you to prove someone else wrong, you could dampen your own spirit. Okay, wow, this is interesting. Okay, and then we got the number 1 card itself, 謄, creative. Wow, this is a very powerful. Look at the line, it is not dotted at all, which means that for those who tune into this card, right, the energy, there I'm seeing that you could be enjoying a flow of creative ideas, and you could feel kind of overwhelmed. So do allow yourself to grab whatever pen, paper, your digital device to record down any ideas that you have for yourself first, so that you can always delegate your workload. Okay, maybe some of you are like creative entrepreneur on yourself, solopreneur. Okay, this could be a very productive period as well for you, so congratulations at first. And for any product managers who wish to get like solutions, this is a very favorable time period that you will get the exact solutions that your boss wants you to create. Okay, because number one, you are winning. For whomever who are wanting to get ideas to win, this is a confirmation that your ideas will win. Okay, wow, amazing. I love these messages coming in for our viewers here. It's very positive, and I'm very, very happy that you guys tune in to for your spiritual growth. Okay, so let's introduce you the next deck, which I would say this is kind of like a collection of my songs. I didn't really bother to count how many cards are they, but I just bought this blank deck. Okay, I purchased it in one of the bookshop called CN Square in Hong Kong back then in 2018, and then I just felt like, okay, let's do something fun. And because of the love that I have for all this music that has kind of like having personal meaning to me, okay, so I decided to actually get some inspiration from these songs in my readings. Okay, so and that's how this deck was given birth. Okay, so yeah, for each songs, I guess they are mostly English songs because I'm doing the reading to my English audience. Okay, so yeah, for some of the songs, they are from the new age genre. Okay, and I do notice that I listen to quite a lot of like the 70, 80, 60 kind of song, right? Mostly 80 and 90s, I would say. Okay, Disney as well. So yeah, besides the lyrics itself, right, when I do my readings and I channel the messages from these songs, I also get like the energy that it is tuned in to the background of the cards. Okay, so I guess this is kind of like introducing different elements to our viewers and for our tribe here, okay, who are in tune to the new earth consciousness. And I'm getting a lot of like I am consciousness vibe. Okay, yeah. For these songs, they are also sang by the original singer itself, and for most of it, I do notice people covering them as well. Okay, so if you would love to tune into this energy, okay, so for this deck that I use, right, it's not for sale. Yeah, it's not for sale. You can actually do something kind of like similar as well if you feel guided to. Nevertheless, it's kind of like just introducing you why I create, where I created it, and it's like giving you an idea of the background and introducing you our buddies here, okay, who serve our community here. And I wish you enjoy listening to the messages that is relayed by this deck. Okay, yeah, this is one of my baby and considered a warrior. Okay, since it has debuted it got its debut in 2018. Okay, just like the I-Ching Oracle deck. So now let's move on to the third deck. So this deck was initially created, look at, okay, how special. I got these two bear, and to me it's so interesting that I chosen like two different color of bear coming together, so it's truly diversity and inclusion here. Okay, oh right, so I believe the artwork comes from Taiwan artists. Okay, look at this, so beautiful. And when I first got these blank cards as well, I just find that the artwork is so cute, and I decided to do something sweet with it. And then back then, love reading, okay, tarot love reading is one of the popular genre that viewers would love. Okay, and that's how I created this deck, and I channeled quite a lot of love messages through this deck itself. So I believe I didn't bother to actually count the cards as well. This is kind of like more of a random creation, but somehow it works pretty well for our viewers, and people did inquire me where do I get all this artwork. Okay, so all these I believe it was Taiwanese artists. Okay, but when I purchased itself, it didn't really give me any like barcode or so yeah, it's considered one of a kind, right? Consider this artwork, and just with these messages along, usually I use it to channel like love messages, how other feels about you, what is your crush thinking about you, those kind of video. And these days I guess they are coming up more of like love letter channeling. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit of introduction about this deck. Oh, I've forgotten to do the mini card reading. Let me pull. Okay, let's first do this reading for you, and then I will pull out the cards from the gift. So let's pull out 3 different cards and see which card you want to tune into the message. You could have a question in mind, or you can just have any person in mind, and let's see what is their message to you. All right, 1, 2. Seems that there's quite a lot of message wanted to come out, but let's do just 3. I see the bottom of the deck. Oh, reveal the truth. I love this. The overall energy. So maybe the viewers who are tuning in is more of like wanting to reveal your truth. Okay, let's see your first card. Okay, waiting. I'm sensing this could be you, and you could be a seasoned someone who have seasoned into the game of waiting, and I'm hearing that you will got a surprise in your waiting. No matter how bored or no matter how impatient or frustrated you are, the universe say, or whatever the person in mind you have, they are saying that you will be surprised. You will be gifted a surprise soon. Alright, the second card. Oh, the second card, swift move. Hello. If you are kind of like wanting to listen and correlate all these 3 together, okay, someone is making a swift move towards you. Or for some others, okay, if you are not like choosing both cards, right, that means I'm hearing an opportunity is coming in for you soon. And if you are single, that means someone is making a swift move towards you. Okay, that is a great change for you. All right, so the third card. Oh, I love this. That is so cute. Instant connection. Hey, hello, those who have chosen card number 3. Exactly. I'm hearing like you will be meeting someone who will have instant connection with you. So if you are not looking for love, then this is very beneficial for those who are looking like for clients or your colleagues that will start something new with you. I'm hearing you will meet someone to start something new, and that both of you will have instant connection, and you will find it surprisingly that things will go very smooth for you, and because of the instant connection that you initially have. Okay, so no matter how things then develop into kind of challenging situation, both parties will be remembering the very initial intention that both parties come together. So this is amazing. Oh my god, lovely. Okay, so I hope you enjoy, okay, listening to the message as well as the introduction about the cards. Okay, this is, I would say there's not, I didn't give a name actually, but I usually say these are my mini love message deck. Love cards messages deck. Yeah. And they are happy to have no name. They just love to be of service. Okay. So for those, I'm sorry, I'm doing this in a little bit different sequence. Okay. So for those who wanted to tune in to this mini card reading for the song deck, let's do it now. So you can have a question in mind, or just simply choose 1, 2, 3, or you can listen to all the messages that I will channel soon with 3 different cards. Okay. Alright, and the bottom of the deck, I surrender. Whoa. For some of you, it's really asking you to let go of control, because it's not, this situation involves too many parties and perhaps even forces that you cannot control. So just let loose and get well. Okay, I don't know why get well. Just get yourself all together and do not worry. The situation would always turn out in your favor. The first card, wow, you literally got the gift. I think this is a version of Martina McBride, where Jim Brickman and Martina McBride, yeah. And I remember first listening to it near Christmas season, and I tuned into Light FM. There is this radio, I think it's called, yeah, this radio station called Light FM. And I remember I was like, I'm getting goosebumps. So for some of you, you could be receiving a gift that will give you goosebumps, yeah? And you will feel so touched. You will feel like, oh my God, this is like universe is pampering me. I don't know, maybe for some of you, you will know this person who give you this gift, or maybe for some of you, it's like totally new person, new client, new counterparts, like you never ever imagine. But somehow they notice your worth from your work, or maybe your word of mouth. Maybe someone unexpected have given the word of mouth of you to, you know, some important people, that you will receive a gift that is the gift. The gift is like, I'm hearing for some of you, it's like something that you maybe it's like waited for so long, and that's why we have the overall energy as I surrender. Okay, wow, beautiful. I love these messages. So card number 2. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Oh dear. Card number 2. All in. Okay, all in. All in. And I'm hearing all the effort will be rewarded, and you will see the crowd, or something that will be celebrated by a crowd. Be prepared to be celebrated. Card number 3, time after time. Cyndi Lauper. Okay. Oh, this one I think is, oh my God, no way, I can't. How can I forget? Okay, it's a rock group. I somehow blank off the name of the of the artist. Okay. Yeah, but nevertheless, you are okay. For some of you, it's like maybe you are not expecting to be celebrated by a big crowd. Okay, and you're not even expecting yourself to be called out to be celebrated, and that's why it's like you didn't see this reward or celebration coming by. Surprise. Okay, surrender. And maybe for some of you, it's like some of the project or idea that you initially started, right? You even forgotten it already, but somehow your boss suddenly say, hey, you know, our client called us and particularly discussing the idea that you submitted. Something like that. Oh my God, love this for you. Okay. Yeah, the third card, third group, card number 3, your message. I'm getting, okay, you will be strengthening your bond. You will feel a deepening of intimacy with someone, and it will give you the feel of eternity. So be it like this, if this is like your love interest or your business partner, right, it will be a very strong bond, and this is a meaningful partnership. So cherish it, because I'm hearing that whomever that you will feel this deep bond and intimacy with, they will stay for you, and they will stand by for you. They will support you no matter how far your physical distance or even like how long you have not contacted each other. Time after time, it's like you can always count on them. Wow, what a beautiful connection and friendship here. For some of you it's like friendship, for some of you it's like love connection, and of course some of you it's like your spouse, and for some of you it's like your children, or maybe someone, a new friend or acquaintance, or just a business client or business partner that you will find, oh my god, you know, it's such an amazing time to spend with this partner, that we are able to shelter from the storm together again and again. And it's such a beautiful bonding and amazing belonging. Okay, it's like family outside of family. Okay, this is very beautiful. Alright, so I hope you enjoy today's video on introducing the decks that I use, and also providing you these mini readings. Okay, do like the video if you enjoy the content, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye.